Welcome back. Space
Welcome back.
Reserved. Episode 13, lucky number 13.
Yes, obviously the unlucky number was 12.
Something about us just didn't like the number 12.
That's real.
Can you believe?
Yeah.
Yeah, here we are, back in normal setting for now.
Yeah.
It will change up again, but
Yep.
it'll be fun.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, that was crazy. So, sorry about that. But I think actually the audio of the final version of the last episode was fine.
Yeah. No, it wasn't. The audio wasn't the issue.
For once, the audio wasn't the issue.
I was like trying to make clips and I was like, okay, and I'm frozen, but my voice is still there. Did I make a clip of that? I don't know. And so I didn't. Yeah.
Perfect.
Love it. Yes.
But people still listen to it, which is really nice.
Yeah. So thank you for that.
Thanks. This week is just another week. We're going to talk a little bit about Love Island, about the new Netflix show, Office Romance, that I watched 2 weeks ago and cannot stop thinking about for all the wrong reasons. And also our trend predictions, I guess. We'll see how that goes. Also, I'm 29 now, so this is my first
yes.
podcast as a 29-year-old.
We are at once two different ages. You are my elder, and I will respect you as such for the next 1 week and 1 day.
You and my best friend Grace are both like so close. Like she's August 6th. And there's nothing that makes me angrier. Both of you sent me birthday messages that were like, happy birthday, old lady.
Right. Oh, and here
like,
comes the ambulance trying to get me because I was being disrespectful to my elders.
Your elders. So
Sorry.
think about that.
Right. But yeah.
You know, it is what it is. I've given into it now. Being 29.
Yeah.
I think. It happened now, that's it.
Right. And when it's my time to give into it, I will. But it's not my time yet.
28 was so good. Enjoy it while it lasts.
I will. Yeah. Thank you.
I'm once again 4 years older than Hudson Williams.
Damn. That's not bad. That's not bad.
No, but it was better when it was 3.
Yeah, but Trinity and Bryce are 8.
Right.
So think about
Let's
that.
get into it.
And their boyfriend and girlfriend. So think about that.
Right. Anything is possible. He was looking like he had been to Silver Lake recently in his he was at like a film festival 2 days ago. I don't know if you saw those or if you still have him blocked.
I'm screaming I should. You know, they keep like undoing it. I have to keep putting in their names to like remind Instagram I don't want to see them. So
you did see it.
What you sent me? Yes.
Was that the one that I sent you of him in the plaid?
I don't know if it was
sent it?
plaid, but he had like a hat, or did he have a hat on? I don't know.
Like a backwards hat on.
Yeah. On that big head. Yeah. Yeah.
Touching
I did
streets
see that.
every which way. Anyway, I think he looked good. I think he looked like he's getting ready for season 2. Good for him.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah.
Shit.
Don't remind
And
me.
one more heated rivalry thing before we move on. My birthday is the same day as Francois Arnell.
Let's get into that.
And I just realized that yesterday on my birthday. I need to know his chart now because I'm feeling like there's too many similarities. And I want to know where we differ.
Y'all were born like 20 years apart. I'm sure y'all differ in many ways, but yeah.
Too close for comfort, though. Love you, Francois, I guess. Don't come after me.
Right. Thank you. Love that.
Anyway, speaking of age gaps, let's talk about Love Island.
Oh, yes. So,
Because wasn't there like a vote going on?
yeah, I didn't vote because I didn't feel like reaching for my iPad. I wanted to go to sleep after watching 2 episodes ago, so I didn't vote. But they once again did it to where like the lowest amount the couples that got the lowest amount of votes stood in a line, and then the Islanders voted them out rather than just voting out the person that we voted the least. Well, if there's a
So what's
voting system,
Yeah.
why then make the Islanders do it? I thought my vote mattered, even though I didn't vote.
This is the Electoral College.
Thank
in
you.
many ways.
This is how we learned to rig our votes in the polls because of things like Love Island and the U.S. government.
Right. We should do another poll on rigging votes. And then...
At this point, they already know what we have behind closed doors. But, yeah.
Well, so that's kind of strange to me. I guess, yeah, what's the point of a vote then?
I know, they've been doing this the past few years. I hate, it's literally so annoying. But what's more annoying is Zach.
And he's
Your
still
king.
there.
Yeah.
Okay, don't put words in my mouth. But if you rewind, it's me saying...
The first thing you said was, I knew he was going to be a problem for me. That's the first thing you said.
And has not turned out to be a
Right.
problem for me.
Honestly, yeah.
So, there we go.
Yeah, so the men are... So we're on week 4. Once again, I have different opinions again. Casey is good with me because I do feel like his apology was sincere. I mean, his apology was... He had an apology that felt authentic to me. I'm traumatized. Like, I can't.
Okay, thesaurus.
Thank you. Some of the people in that Love Island don't know what that even is. I'm looking at you, Sincere, and I'm looking at you, Zach.
And maybe Kenzie, too.
Well, yeah, Kinsey needs, like, a medical book. But Sincere is the one using... Sincere and Zach are the ones that are saying emerge instead of immerse, and epitome instead of epitome.
I've heard about this. This is the literacy crisis at play. Yeah.
And then Jen was like, compromise. I said, right.
Are you serious?
She said, compromise. She said, compromise. And then in After Sun, she was like, compromise, compromise, whatever.
No, not whatever.
And then the host, Sierra and Teffy, were like, compromise. Like, they were trying to, like, agree with the fact that she was saying compromise. Y'all know that it's, let's actually teach her that it's compromise. What am I watching? Anyway.
I'm trying to compromise on compromise.
No, literally.
That's gorge.
Like, you don't have to just be agreeable when a word is, like, incorrect. I love that.
Epitome also, please.
Love it. Love it. And I watched a reel of somebody being like, you know that Sincere reads books because he says epitome?
I was about to say yes.
I feel like the exact there's no way that he reads. The way that he speaks and talks, there's no way that he reads.
But how else would he know it? How else would he think it's epitome if he has heard it before? Like,
that's true.
That's only how you would pronounce it if you're pronouncing things phonetically.
That's true.
After reading it, because else you would know that it's epitome. I almost didn't know how to pronounce that word for 2 seconds.
We're about to unlearn everything we've ever learned. Yeah.
I remember one of my friends in college. She's maybe listening to this, but it's okay because for a long time she had only read the word paradigm, and she thought it was paradigm. And then when it came together that paradigm was spelled with a GM, that was special. But that's she only read it.
OMG. Okay, so fine. Maybe Sincere does read.
But I'm interested in what he's reading. It must be self-help books.
I'm
so sure it's only self-help.
Genuinely, he doesn't read. Like, I'm back. Like, there's I'm back on he doesn't read. There is no way that he reads. I don't believe that he sits down and reads.
I think maybe he read Jordan Peterson's book. You know Jordan Peterson, the, manosphere guy who's, a psychologist for men?
No.
Anyway, I'm so sure he uses the word epitome, and that's the one book, who are we talking about, Sincere or Casey?
Sincere.
That's the one book Sincere ever read.
Most likely. I feel like,
Or like How to Win Friends and Influence People or something like
oh
that before he
Christ.
went on Love Island.
I assumed it was like something from high school. Like he would, in one of the books he had to read in high school, he thought that it was epitome and nobody ever corrected him. Like there's no way between high school and now he's read a book. I just can't believe it.
I mean, and on that note, maybe he didn't even read the book in high school, but he did read the, like, what's it called? Spark Notes
True. Oh,
of the
for
book.
sure.
And probably, actually, now we're on to something. Probably in the Spark Notes, they were like, this is the epitome of. It's in the analysis. It's not a word that you put in like a fiction book. So it's literally from Spark Notes.
I feel that way. I was literally thinking there's no way that he did the summer reading list because I never did the summer reading and I know how to say epitome. The children have been left behind. They've left behind.
Open the schools.
I'm not kidding.
Now.
They need to force a teacher in there and sit them down with a chalkboard and be like, this means this. At like a minimum, immerse. If you say epitome, I know that you mean epitome. But if you say emerge, I'm going to have to use context clues to figure out that you actually meant to say immerse. I'm pissed off. These guys are not only making decisions that are so disrespectful, but they talk so stupid. It genuinely makes me upset.
And then sometimes I feel like you can see in the eyes of the women that they know that these men are talking stupid, but they're on television and they have to just be like, I guess you just said emerge.
No, that's what I'm like.
And we, ladies, no.
Whenever he says it to somebody, I genuinely think, and do they know that he meant to say immerse, but they're not saying anything?
Well, probably their brains are doing the same thing our brains are doing, which is like, emerge. Emerge? Immerse. But now the conversation's already moved on.
Right. And
He's
you don't
still
want to,
talking.
like, correct him. Right.
Yeah.
Ew. Like, to literally be the way that Sincere has fallen from my eyes, it's so upsetting.
Right.
But to
Talk about
literally...
me and Zach. So...
Me and Sincere, when I tell you we got an annulment, the records can never know that we were together.
I, in fact, feel like you're in divorce court as we speak.
Oh, absolutely not. I'm getting this shit done in 24 hours. I don't know if that's possible. I'm getting this shit done 24 hours minimum, maximum. I can't.
He can have all the
Sincere?
assets. You're
I
not
don't
even
even-
fighting him.
Literally, I don't even give a fuck. He can have whatever he wants. I don't want anyone
Right.
to ever know that I had a crush on him because quite literally, he is a compulsive liar. People, and Jen, who's gone now, has literally been saying that he's dishonest. She was like, you're sincere, but you're not honest during the pie challenge when Soul was here. So why are you acting like over the past 2 days you've realized that like you've been dishonest and it's not okay? People have been calling you out on it. So why are you just now acting like you're real? And then when when KC was like, did you really forget like how you acted? And Sincere said, yes. You're lying.
Right. Or you have memory loss, which is concerning.
Right, now we have to bring the hospital in. Because what do you mean? Ew. And then he was like, in the episode before that, he was like, I wasn't shit back then.
Back
And
then?
Casey said, you mean last week? And hilarious. And Sincere was like, I'm a truther now. I'm gonna literally kill you. Shut the fuck up, Sincere. Literally shut up.
How is he still there?
I think it has to be because people like Melanie. But like you
Right.
like her enough. If you think about it, no way that a bombshell is coming in. So you like her enough to keep her with Sincere in this house?
Set her free. Set her free.
Set her free.
They're not gonna win anyway.
No fucking way.
So, because now we have Anaya and Carl and Brinity.
I'm happy. I'm
So,
happy.
And why are we keeping Melanie in prison? When
Because
we
they want
could
to,
set
like-
her free.
Yeah, because you want to like psychologically torture her, or like what is the reason? Because of like she can stay with her friends? I get it. But like on the other side, you know who she's sleeping in bed with?
Oh.
Someone who compulsively lies to her, who disrespects her, and who pretends like he doesn't remember.
That just made me sick to think of her having to sleep in bed with him.
Yeah. And he was like, I'm gonna do everything in my power to make it up to her. And then the next day he just makes her breakfast and puts like rose petals around it. How is that making up for the fact that you are a liar?
Right.
So me and him been done. We've been done. It's not good.
There we go. So let's get on to Brinity and which we talked about last week.
So first of all, it's just crazy because everyone has known that Trinity is gonna win since like the end of the first week. So we're just like watching shit when we already know what the tea is gonna be. And now that we know that like Bryce is locked in with her, it's like, okay, so it's gonna be Bryce and Trinity. I mean, you know, we already talked about it last week. I'm overall fine with it as long as I forget that like he's 30 and she's 22.
Right. Once again.
Love that.
And what about Anaya and Carl?
They are everything to me. I'm gonna be honest. The way that Anaya has moved in this show has pissed me off to levels that I can't even explain. Because I just get so upset that she makes decisions that she makes, on top of the fact that she's such a pro-sincere person, to the detriment of someone who's supposed to be her best friend. So I disagree with so much of what Anaya does. That doesn't mean that she doesn't deserve love.
Absolutely.
The way that Carl interacts with other people, the way he interacts with her, the way he's so sweet with her, I always have to keep my eye on the people that like come to save the day in these shows. But I really hope that he does actually like her.
I think he does.
Whenever I watch them on my screen, it's like a ritual. I have to go back and replay it. There's not a single scene that they have been in that I haven't gone back and replayed because I just love when they interact. I love when they interact. And last thing I have to say is when they had to do that deliberation about who should go home when Gaul, your other boyfriend.
Don't put words in my mouth.
When Gaul was still there. Right. And they had to decide, like, the two couples that should leave with Jen. Carl was talking sense into Anaya, being like, Melanie and Sincere, they aren't healthy together. Like, right when she brought him back after Casa, they immediately started with the yelling and the screaming. And it's like, at least somebody is trying to talk to Anaya about being like, why are you being like, Sincere and Melanie when it's obviously affecting her mental health? Like, maybe we should vote them out, even though that's your friend. So I really appreciated that, too, even though they ended up not voting for them.
Right.
But at least I know that Carl has logic. Even though he's a Cancer and she's a Virgo, so you think it would be the opposite. But here we are.
Here we are. I don't know if I said this before, but Carl gives me Bachelor vibes. Like, I feel like Carl could have been the Bachelor in, like, 2014 easy and been, like, a fan favorite.
I don't know. 2014...
No, I mean, like, if he was this age, obviously.
Well, yes. Yeah. I mean, of course. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
He's
but,
like 12.
I feel like 2014 was golden age of Bachelor.
Yeah, but wasn't that... Well, I guess so. I'm just thinking because he's Asian, I don't know if people would be feeling that. But I think that was, like, the same year that, like, Sean was and he married, like, a Asian wife. So, perhaps.
I think people would have been into it. I would have been into it.
Well, I would have been into it as well.
Would have been better than Nick Viall, even though I did watch that whole season.
I didn't. And I don't think I ever will. I think I skipped his. I've seen Pilot Pete. I've seen Colton's crazy ass. I've seen the guy that I just mentioned.
The worst season of The Bachelor I've ever seen in my whole life.
He's everything. No, literally, he's everything. Him and Colton... Colton was the messiest, and can I call him a bitch? Colton was the messiest bitch. Like, whenever girls had beef, he would go and tell the other girls that they had beef with them. He was so messy.
Well, can I say this? It's because he was like, I want to queen out with my girls.
Why?
Why?
Right.
We should have known.
Right.
That was so
But what
crazy.
we didn't know is that he ended up, like, being really scary.
The fact that I don't think we talk about it enough. Maybe this is a moment in culture and we can just do this. When Colton Underwood, his season of Bachelor was so insane, then he stalks the girl, He stalks her, and then to get out of that, he's like, actually, I'm gay.
Like,
And he actually is. It's not like he was obviously just saying that. He actually is like a gay man. But he was stalking this girl
not
after
only
having a supremely messy season of Bachelor with one of my favorite contestants of all time, Gabby Windy.
I'm screaming. Gabby?
Wasn't she on Colton's season?
No, Gabby was on
Oh no.
Clayton.
Who was on Colton's season that was insane?
Hannah or Demi or
And Hannah's
Tasha?
season of the
No,
right.
Hannah's season?
Demi. I'm thinking about Demi.
Yeah.
Oh, Hannah's season. Do you know I have a t-shirt? It's me, my friends edited it. It's me and John Paul Jones standing in a swamp with the
What?
with the alligator as Luke P. And he's coming for us.
Ew. That's literally psychotic. So you love John Paul Jones.
I don't think he was my favorite. I actually think Pilot Pete was my favorite in that season.
Because they had
And
sex.
then wait, no, actually, what was his name? The guy that ended up dating Gigi Hadid that she didn't have sex
Oh
with.
my god, Cameron. What's his name?
Yeah,
Tyler
something-
Cameron. Tyler Cameron. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Duh. No,
When-
literally, yeah.
Actually, Hannah Brown's season of The Bachelorette, one of the best seasons of like dating television of all time.
It was good.
It was so good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, Luke P was so insane. I love
No, he was really scary. He was actually really scary. And when all the boys would like get on him and start arguing, and Hannah would be like, "I'm once again asking y'all to calm the fuck down." Like, it was such a mess every single episode.
And when he showed up at the
I was just about to say, fuck those producers for allowing that to even happen.
that was scary. Like if I was Hannah, I'd be scared.
Me too.
Because
Me
like
too.
what's he doing? And his eyes were so psycho.
Yes! He looks like a cartoon.
He was always like this.
And he had big eyes and like he had big features and he was like kind of short.
And he was always angry. Like you could like feel the anger like
oh my
deep in him.
god. Yes. No, he was actually really scary.
He was scary.
Very Christian
I was
as
scared.
well. Yeah.
Very Christian. And then Pilot P ended up with a Christian girl too,
Yeah.
who then he left for Hannah
Yeah.
Ann.
Yeah, and that was a whole other thing. And then he ended up being with that other girl that he met like before the show even started. Kelly or whatever.
Right, Kelly. Pilot Pete's mom, when she was like, "Go get her," or whatever.
Don't let her go. Girl. Like, could you imagine, like, being raised by somebody that is so intense like that? I wonder what it was like for him.
Not good.
Girl.
Obvious.
And then he went, did you see when he was on Traders and he was the most annoying person you could
He was
possibly
so
contemplate?
annoying.
He was so fucking annoying. Love it.
I thought maybe he'd have a redemption here. Colton style, low key.
Well, shit. Right.
Didn't happen.
Right.
And everyone was like, who the fuck is this guy? Pilot Pete.
And why does he always have a smug look on his face?
Well, he thought he was smarter than everyone because he could
Yes.
fly a plane. And in fact, like, you're not.
Right.
Because actually, the task is not to fly a plane.
Right.
Would you believe?
Right.
Anyway, I like how we ended up here from that
Yeah.
Carl could have been the Bachelor. Easy. He has
Well, yeah.
Bachelor vibes.
He does have Bachelor vibes. I do feel like that would be so stressful for him, but it would be fun to watch.
He would fall in love so immediately.
That would piss me off if he didn't fall in love with the person that I wanted him to, because I just am so obsessed with him, but yeah.
If Carl was a Bachelor, would you go on?
The fact that I even have to think about it is like really the issue. I feel like I would think about it, but no, because that would just be so much money that I would have to put in to potentially like be unhappy and miserable, even if he does choose me in the end. So, no.
So fair.
Yeah.
I don't think I could do the Bachelor. Like, I would last one rose ceremony on the Bachelor and then be too stressed out
No, I would be so
and send
stressed.
myself home.
And like, who do I trust in here? Like, you think you can trust the producers, but like, you actually can't.
Never.
And I just spent a whole bunch of money on different gowns to make out with this one guy that everyone else is making out with and to like fight with these women, I would be fucking so pissed.
I would just make friends with the women and then be really upset when they fucked me over. And then also, I wouldn't want to fuck them over.
Yeah.
I feel bad.
Because it's not even that big of a deal. Like, I probably get to the point where, like, he gives me the ick because I'm just so over it.
I mean, I don't know how these women didn't get the ick. Like, all the bachelors were icky at many points. Anyway, what was next? Oh. I can say what I want to say about the J-Lo movie.
Yes.
If you want to hear it. I'll be quick.
I know that it's a guy from Ted Lasso.
Sorry, I had to cough. It's a guy from Ted Lasso. I only watched one season of Ted Lasso, but because I don't have Apple TV. Fair. And so I just watched it when I had the free trial.
Yep. And
then I was like, well,
yeah.
Even though like I would love to watch the morning show also, but
oh yeah,
that's like in the future.
And the other show that's really popular with the one that with Patricia Arquette, where they are Severance. I love that show.
Yeah. So when I get Apple TV one day, I'll watch those.
Right.
Anyway, obviously he's really good and he's very charming. And I actually just need people to start writing scripts like they mean it, even if it's a silly, goofy story. And I know that's a huge ask. And I don't really watch Netflix rom-coms very often because this is something that bothers me about current day rom-coms, which is that it just is like the dumbest thing in the whole world and none of the leads ever have any chemistry and the plot is so stupid that I simply cannot buy into the fact that these two people are supposed to be together. So there's that. That's number one. Number two, the thing that bothered me the most about this movie was the costumes. And let me say it like this. I was watching it and they work in an office building. J-Lo's like a CEO. She's like girl boss down, which also I feel like is corporate propaganda, but whatever. Anyway, and then the Ted Lasso guy is like attracted to the fact that she's like so good at her job and like she's whatever. It was gross to me because I don't care about being a girl boss. But everyone that worked in this office wore the same exact color palette. And I know you might be thinking, but it's not all the same color. But it felt like someone took a Pinterest board of a wedding color palette, of like an autumn wedding color palette, and just put everyone in colors from that color palette. And it was so uncanny because obviously people don't dress like that. Like if you're in a work environment, people are going to be wearing colors from different color palettes. Like not everyone's going to be like in navy blue, beige, like sage green and a tone of brown. But in fact, everyone that worked in this office building wore some combination of those colors. And it never changed. And I thought to myself, surely they didn't, like, am I crazy? Like, it made me feel so insane. Because I'm like, you have a budget. Like, you could buy clothes in different colors. And instead you've chosen to dress everyone in these colors. And it was so distracting to me the entire movie. Because it never changed. So anyway. I hated it so much. What else happened? Oh, there was a birth scene in which you saw full vag crown of the baby coming out of the vag.
Necessary?
Betty Gilpin gave birth at the office because she's girl boss number 2. She's giving birth at the office because she refuses to take maternity leave because she's so dedicated to the company. And then J-Lo and Ted Lasso guy have to deliver her baby at the office. And instead of her just kind of sitting on the desk screaming and us seeing them, they give what I assume is an AI shot of a vag. From what I remember, because I went like this when it came on, so I covered my eyes. It was like, yeah, just the crown of a baby's head coming out of a vag that was like perfectly shaven, of course, like not a hair in sight, as far as I can remember.
Whatever.
And it was so upsetting to see. And I don't, like, why on earth would you put that in this movie?
Yeah.
I cannot say enough how upsetting it was. And then what else happened? At one point, J-Lo is like sneaking into prison to talk to Ted Lasso guy's sister because she's in prison for murdering someone. Anyway,
What the
so
hell?
and then she comes out of the gates of the prison running like she's sneaking back, but she's running like this,
Oh my
like trying to
god.
kind of sneaky run. That was also upsetting.
I didn't know it was so fucking hard to like make a good rom-com. I thought it was actually quite easy because so many of them used to come out all the time.
Right. And they can have cringe bits. Like I rewatched Confessions of a Shopaholic recently. Great movie.
Mm-hmm.
Some moments that made me cringe so hard, but also some moments that I was like, "Aw,
Yeah.
I love that." I watched the Sydney Sweeney rom-com that came out a couple years ago, Set
Oh
It Up
yeah.
with
Yeah.
Glenn Powell,
Mm-hmm.
and everyone was like, "The renaissance of the like rom-com." I hope not.
Yeah, I'd never seen it.
I I think I gave it half a star on Letterboxd, and again, that felt generous. It was truly, mind you, based on a Shakespeare play.
Oh shit.
So this was supposed to be like a reimagining of Much Ado About Nothing. So in fact, you have a source material
Oh.
that is quite good.
Damn.
And still,
I didn't know that. So what are y'all so I don't like if money is the thing, then what are y'all doing making something like Office Romance?
right.
When you could make something with good writing and it could get you like even more money, I'm sure. Like surely. Surely.
Yeah, surely. And I feel like there are good rom-coms that have come out, but they just aren't getting, I don't know. I can't think of any right now. But
I
I'm
don't know
sure I've seen
either.
some.
I sat there, went to the theater to watch You, Me, and Tuscany. You, Me,
Right.
and Tuscany with Halle Bailey and Reggae Jean Paul. Jean Paul? Not
Yeah.
Jean Paul. I'm dead. Wait, is that his last name? I just said Sean Paul. Reggae Jean Page. Sorry.
Yeah.
Got it all confused. And I assumed, I think my brain was like, it's gonna be like a cheesy rom-com, but it's going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think it was that good. Like, it was more like cheesy cringe. Like, I didn't feel the heart.
Right. Well, because one thing is in the rom-com when they inevitably, I don't know if this was in Yumi and Tuscany, when they have their falling out, when you feel like maybe the third act breakup, which I know people hate, but I actually love because I think it shows, like, it gives it some emotional depth, right? I should feel that. I should be like, no, damn it. I really need them to be together. And if I'm
Yeah.
watching the third act breakup and I'm like, well, love comes and love goes, I guess. I'm like, what's the point?
Right.
Also, damn. Once again, people are getting mad. I don't know if Reggae Jean Page is a good actor.
I don't think he is.
Okay, thank you. I think he's
And that's
very
okay.
handsome. I think he's very handsome. Did I think he was that good in Bridgerton? No. Did I think he was that good in the Dungeons and Dragons movie?
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that he shouldn't be allowed to pursue a passion.
Yeah, like Sydney Sweeney hasn't been doing her thing since like season 1 of Euphoria, and yet she's still booking jobs. You know.
I cannot watch her anymore. I simply
Me
cannot.
neither. Me neither. But yeah,
The
chase your
only-
dream.
The only thing I've been able to watch her in is White Lotus, and I wonder if that's because
Oh,
she's
yeah.
like playing the most diabolical, horrible character.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, yeah, sure, I believe it.
I forgot about that too. Yeah.
But even Euphoria, I can't.
After season 1, I said, I'm out of here. I can't be here anymore. But
Yeah.
yeah, so I'm
So
hopefully a good. I mean, we got like the most randomly like good thing. Like 2025 had Sinners and at the beginning and then swung at the end with Heated Rivalry. Like there are there are
on.
people that can write good stories, whether original or otherwise.
absolutely.
So I'm just hoping that that'll continue to happen.
And obviously, well, we can talk now about adaptation a bit because, like, obviously, I'm not excited for the Beach Read adaptation. I'm choosing to just let it go. But
Yeah.
the like teaser trailer for The Love Hypothesis, which is a romance novel I love, came out and I was really nervous for it. I still don't love like the Netflix lighting they have going on, but whatever. But the characters actually seem like they're fun and that the actors are playing them well in the
Yeah.
teaser trailer. And I'm excited now for that.
Well, that's
So
good.
that comes out in September. So like hopefully that's good. And now you can talk about the
Well,
drama.
I know something that's going to be coming out in January, and that is the Children of Blood and Bone movie. With really big stars like Viola Davis, Idris Elba. I think Damson Idris is also in it as his son, or maybe someone else is his son, but Damson Idris is in it, I think. Um, and we also have Amandla Steinberg. Now, a few episodes ago, I said that Amandla was playing the girl whose face is on the cover. She's not. That's being played by a South African actress. Um, and there was drama with that because, for one, where is the Nigerian actor or actress from Nigeria that's an actor or actress
Mm-hmm.
in Nigeria from Nigeria?
As if there are no good actors in Nigeria. As if Nigeria hasn't produced some of the best actors of the day.
Like, let's talk about Nollywood. And apparently, the author Tomi Adeyemi said that like when the casting was going to happen, she was going to be looking for Nigerian actors. So please, like, send in your stuff. But then they don't cast a single one. Like there are like people that like parents were born in Nigeria, but like
Mm-hmm.
they aren't like they're British or they're like American.
To be robbed of a Nigerian accent in a film is truly a crime. Like, I could listen. I could
Like,
listen to that all day.
and then I also heard, I don't know the tea, but I also heard that there's like strife between South Africa and Nigeria, so people are also upset that like the main character is South African and not Nigerian, not only because she's not Nigerian, but also because there's like beef between the countries that I don't know about. Now, if we're going to get into like the skin color side, the main character who is South African is brown skin. Amandla, who's the character is supposed to be brown skin, is light skin. So now we're just lighting up the two female like main characters and we're making one of them literally mixed race. In the book, I've read book 1 and book 2. I haven't read the third book. So I'm there.
Mm-hmm.
She literally gets the person who Amandla is playing literally gets made fun of for her skin being darker than the rest of her family.
Mm-hmm.
So are they going to twist the script into it being like now she's getting made fun of because her skin is lighter than the rest of her family? Because she's literally the only mixed race person in the book. And when all this controversy was coming out, Tomi, the author, was defending the casting. Amandla came out with this whole video talking about how Tomi had lunch with her and was like, you were the person that I would want to be in this role. And she like started pulling up excerpts from the book, like explaining that like my character is supposed to have like oak wood skin,
Mm-hmm.
as if that is like this. Girl, please, like literally please, like she's trying to talk to us like we're fucking stupid. So anyway, so she had her whole rant about it. People got mad. Well, 2 days ago, after Tomi defended the casting, after Amandla came out, and that was like 2 years ago, or a year ago, 2 years ago, where then Amandla came out and did that whole thing that I just explained. 2 days ago, Tomi said, basically, she made a TikTok and she put screenshots in it, where basically, or at least that's what I saw. I don't know if she put the screenshots in the TikTok or if I just saw them at the same time. But basically, she is no longer supporting the film. She was saying how like the director, who is a black woman who has done like famous movies, the director, like
Didn't
her
she
opinion,
direct Love and Basketball?
yeah.
That's so upsetting.
So, love it. But she obviously gets the final say over Tomi, who is like the creator and the writer. Even though Tomi got the chance to write or co-write the script, she no longer is supporting the film. She no longer is going to watch the film. Tomi is no longer going to watch the film. And that no matter like what she did, like everything she did is like for us. And then she showed a screenshot of her blocking Amanda Steinberg, and her last comment was like, please don't mention me in any more interviews, do not call me, do not text me. And then it showed that she blocked her. And I could see a little bit of what Amanda said before that last message, and it was something like, I just wanted to connect as human beings. So this is a lot. People are upset that Tomi is even like speaking out about this because it's messy. But at the same time, it's also messy that like Tomi had something to say in defense of the casting to begin with. Not that like the casting is the reason why she's taking a step back, but it's just to be like so intense. And I remember people were in her comments and she was like coming back at them like snarky when they had critiques. So to be like in defense of your work, I totally get, but then to now be like, actually, I'm not going to support it. It's just kind of a lot. To make it worse, I don't know if this is true, but I heard that like movies that get dumped for January means that like the production company like does not give a fuck. Like they're just going to throw it in January. So...
Yeah. Did she give a reason for, like, not supporting the film anymore? Like, did she say it
No.
was because of the casting?
No.
Okay.
She has, like, you know those, like, channels on Instagram?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was, like, saying, like, I didn't want to keep this from y'all, but, like, I'm no longer supporting them. But she didn't say why.
Because I wonder, because I heard they shot it already last year, right? And so there's probably already a director's cut and an edit of it.
Yeah.
So I assume she, like, saw what they're doing and was not
She said
happy.
she didn't.
Oh.
She said that she didn't. She did not watch it and she will not watch it. But I know that there is a cut because they invited some people to watch it early, like 2 months ago. So, yeah.
So did they, like, leave her out of that then?
I don't know. Because she blocked Amanda February of 2025. That's what her iPhone said.
Damn.
Yeah. So, it's messy. It's messy. It's messy and it's unfortunate. And there was also drama because the entire book is like a fantasy novel, but it's also like deeply rooted in like Nigerian spiritual practices and languages spoken in Nigeria. But apparently, and I didn't know this because I don't know the language, but apparently like most of what she said, most of like the language translation was incorrect. And apparently like there's no letter Z in the Yoruba language, but the main character's name is Zayli. So it's like drama all around. And I haven't gotten around to reading the third book. A lot of people did not have good reviews about it, but just all in all, it's messy and it's really sad to think that like something that you've worked so hard to put into like a physical form and that people loved and that you thought could like I guess get taken to like a higher level by having a film made out of it, you're no longer even a part of some shit you literally made up.
And of course then like there's a thing of like authors are not directors and filmmakers, but it's their story. So the story should be told honestly. And things like race are really important to keep the story honest to the source material, because then you're just making a movie that's like not based on the source material. And then we get into the Wuthering Heights of it all, where it's like, don't call it Wuthering Heights then. Call it some generic bodice ripper title, change the names, because that actually was not Wuthering Heights, and you're just using this IP to market the movie to an audience
when like you are so, it is so not the story. So why are you even like you're not even I can't actually get into it, but like you're not even telling any part of the story truthfully. None of what I came away after watching Wuthering Heights is what you should come away with after reading Wuthering Heights. So now you're just using Emily Bronte's masterpiece to sell your shitty movie.
Yeah, and every time somebody asked Emerald Fennell about it, she had a bullshit ass answer.
Oh, that's how I read the book when I was 14. You're not 14. So in fact, you're not 14. You have a degree in literature. You actually know how to do an analysis of a book now, based in like literary analysis and literary criticism. And anyone could tell you that Heathcliff wasn't white. And anyone could tell you that Hindley is a really important character and is actually the main antagonist, and without him you have no antagonist. Like, anyone could tell you that probably Emily Bronte didn't actually want them to have sex.
Yikes. Also, like, not to take it there, because I don't think anyone talked about it because it was kind of, like, controversial, but, like, maybe someone younger than Margot Robbie.
100%. Why am I watching a 32-year-old act like a 19-year-old? Not
and
even,
it's
she's
not
like 36.
Yeah, it's not even like on ageism shit. It's like if you're gonna base it off a book where the person is like not 36, then like take it down a notch, like in the age range, maybe.
Part of the tragedy is that she was so young. Part of the tragedy is that she was, 21 when she died, and 19 when all the like major stuff with Heathcliff went down. And so it makes sense for her to act foolish because she's a teenager during all of this. And when she's an adult, it just is weird because you're watching an adult woman act like a child. But I'm supposed to believe she's an adult. And also maybe recognize that Wuthering Heights is in fact a ghost story and not a love story, and start from there. And that, anyway. So that's, I think, where it's frustrating, because when you go too far from the source material, you end up just using it for marketing and not actually as an honest adaptation. And like, I can imagine that as the author watching, because maybe she didn't even watch a full edit, maybe she just watched clips and she was like, or she watched how they filmed it and she was like, wait, this is not the story I was telling.
Yeah, because they did say that because they filmed it on like a set in South Africa, and apparently she was promoting it even through like traveling to South Africa to like watch them on set, and now all of a sudden she went quiet, and then she's saying that like she disagrees. So like, at what point did she go from like agreeing with it, even though it was like controversial from the beginning, to disagreeing with it? Yeah. I'm curious about that, but it's just upsetting because the whole point of the book is like the people with the magic have like the very dark skin, and yet the person that's playing that does not have dark skin, and then the person that Amanda is playing does not have light skin. What the hell? So anyway, that's really the point of the book.
I want to read it now, though. I've never read it.
It's good. It is good.
And now, I got a Kindle for my birthday. So now when I illegally download my books, I don't have to read them on the phone. My boyfriend was like, "You're ruining your eyes and keeping me up at night with the blue light."
I'm screaming.
So happy birthday. I was like, actually so good.
Right. Thank you.
Thank you. I won't use it to read my big books that I like reading, but I've already put some fan fiction on it. Amazing. Game changer.
I'm screaming.
Can't you know that put yours on there?
I posted my chapter 1 of my fanfic in secret on like Friday or Saturday. I forgot.
What the hell?
What?
Well, now can I go find it?
Yes. Well, because when I first posted it, I like gave it a title because I was like, who gives a fuck about the title? And then I came back and I was like, I hate the title, and so I had to change it. So I wanted to like keep it quiet until I felt like, okay.
Wait, I need to find it now. I wonder if I can find it just by searching tags. Is that crazy?
I took all the tags, I just clicked on home economics and went through their tags and just used almost every single tag that made sense.
Amazing. Ugh, their new fic is so good.
Wait, they haven't. Okay, how come you weren't gonna tell me that? Why did I just now 2 days ago read the description for Wolfbird? So nobody was gonna tell me the content. So nobody was gonna tell me the contents of what the fuck was going on in Wolfbird.
You read the description.
I did.
And how do you feel about it?
It feels like a lot going on. It feels like a lot going on. I could see at some point in my life reading it, but I'm more of like a home ec girl.
No, for sure.
But that's just me.
Anyway, we're already at an hour. So I don't know if we want to do trend predictions and see how long that takes. Where's my trend list? All right. This is kind of, I guess, fall winter. Because I feel like I love trend predictions and I wanted to do them. And I think they're so fascinating. My biggest prediction for fall winter is we're going to see purple. We've talked about this come back in a big way. And I'm like an eggplant. Or like a royal purple. I think. No.
Yeah. No, I think yes. I think I personally like warmer purples versus like a blue purple. But that's a personal preference.
No, I mean, I look terrible in a blue purple. That's simply not my color season. So I need a warmer purple.
Right.
Because else I look dead.
Thank you.
But yeah, I feel like we're going to see that because we had like maroon.
Yes.
And then like lavender kind of. So it just feels like the natural progression to purple. I don't know why. I also think we're going to see more gold. I think we saw a lot of silver, but I think...
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, literally gold. Like well, I shouldn't say that. The harsh gold, I almost said cheap gold, but some gold, it just looks like that. Like the harsh gold, I think is like coming back for sure.
Yeah.
Like when it's like gold, like not like the champagne gold, but like the gold.
Yeah. I think we're gonna see that. I think big belts.
Oh yeah.
Big leather. Maybe ties.
Can you imagine bow ties make a comeback? Bow ties and vests make a comeback.
The Harry Styles of everything is making the bow tie make a comeback. So I think we're going to see ties as belts.
He is at the scene of every single fashion crime.
Blood on his hands.
He don't even give a fuck.
No.
Anyway, as you were saying.
So I think we're going to see ties as belts. Because I also think that kind of looks funky on like a low-waisted pair of jeans. My friend said she thinks that the high waist is going to come back. I think we will not see that yet.
I can get behind that. I think that we are in our... I just got a pair of low-waist jeans. So I really think...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I think the low-waist barrel jean will stay. Maybe before a high waist we will see a rich... Because I think that, like, capris are the predecessor to a skinny jean. So I, in fact, think we will see the return of a low-waist skinny jean, kind of Arctic Monkeys punk style.
Well, that's the way it goes, because right now, because we were doing the Y2K, now we're doing the 2010s, we're about to hit the skinny jeans so nasty. I'm gonna make a promise to you right now. I'm not getting a pair of skinny jeans for the rest of my life. I'm gonna promise you that right now. I can't, and I won't.
I want to say the same. I think the only skinny jean I will be potentially... It really depends. I just don't like how they look on my body. I didn't back then and I don't now.
Yeah.
If someone starts like the low-waist black skinny jean in like the punk style, I unfortunately think I could be a victim.
I just can't with tight pants. They just don't feel good. They just don't feel good.
No, we were liberated. We were liberated from the skinny jean. And now we are going to have to go back. I was shoving myself into those in college.
Like, I remember PacSun 2011, 2010, which is kind of like what we're kind of giving right now. But PacSun had the skinny jean and then like the extreme skinny jean.
The extreme skinny.
And then they had the jegging. The extreme skinny jean was a jegging but no stretch. And I was like, I have to get the extreme skinny jean. I
Yeah.
was walking around shoving my body into a light gray extreme skinny from PacSun.
And people are always like, you know, jump to get your jeans on. Like, it wasn't even you had to jump to get them over your ass. Like, I was jumping to get my jeans on over my calves, over my knees, over my thighs. If I even got them up to my butt. And then and that's why you needed the jegging.
Right.
Because at some point it simply was not possible.
Like, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
Get them
saying.
on. Anyway, so I do think before a high waist, we will see a low waist skinny jean come back.
That's a lot for me to hear. But it makes sense.
But we don't have to do that because we're nearly 30. We don't have to wear skinny jeans if we don't want to.
I'm not. I like wearing skirts and dresses and loose-fitting pants. I can't. I can't.
I love a straight leg jean.
Sure. I'll do a boot cut any day of the week, which is like half skinny.
That is half skinny. Boot cuts make my body look weird. But I love them in theory.
Right.
It's not my body type. I do love a boot cut though. What else did I have on here? Crochet tights. Do you know what I'm talking about? I don't know if that's what they're called. But I feel like we had like kind of funky tights coming back. Like I have myself a pair of red tights that I love.
Yeah.
You know? And I feel like, again, the natural progression and the cycle of things means that we will see the crochet return.
Yeah, I have a pair of those.
I love them. I really love them in the past.
Yeah.
They're kind of giving fishnet, which is kind of, again, that punk vibe that I hope we see return amidst conservatism taking over fashion. I hope that's the counterculture we see is like more punk, indie sleaze vibe, I guess.
Yeah, why not? We're getting back to the studded belt.
Well, the
Love
belt
that.
is going to evolve into the studded belt.
Thank you.
Of course. My friend said that she saw pocket watches come down the runway.
We just went from 2011 to 1920.
But again, this is giving what's that like subculture called? Steampunk.
Yes. Yes.
So there may be some of that.
I'm into that. Like, if we're gonna
That's
go like
fine
kind of
with me.
Ren Fair with it, why not?
Oh, I love a Ren Fair vibe.
Yeah.
So I'm okay. If it's kind of costume-esque, I'm gonna love it.
Yeah.
I want to be wearing a costume. But yeah, a pocket
Let's
watch.
do it.
I mean, I was trying to get into brooches more last year, so I feel like, you know, those kind of accessories. Didn't really figure out how to do it. This year, I will.
Right.
And maybe one of them will be a watch. Cloaks and capes, of course, along with that.
I'm screaming.
And leather. I think we're going to see a lot of leather. Because kind of also, it's something that will last, you know, if you buy real leather.
Yeah, but I can
don't
see
do
that. But are
and
people?
also, are people buying real leather?
Yeah, if people buy Fashion Nova, are they going to buy real leather?
No, the people that are going to buy real leather are like the rich people who are like, and eating meat is actually amazing, and I'm on the carnivore diet. And it's kind of giving crunchy because it's like people are also all into natural fibers, right? Like that's the new
Yes.
trend. Like I'm only wearing 100% cotton and 100% linen and 100% wool.
Yes.
Love that. And then it'll be like, and this is 100% leather from like a farm in Texas. So I feel good about myself. So I do think that's the carnivore natural fiber,
Right. And that makes sense.
unfortunately.
Shout out to RFK Jr.
and his fucking brain worm.
Or whatever the hell he got going on.
I can't with him.
Yeah.
Anyway, do you have any things that you've been thinking, seeing, noticing?
The only thing that I've been seeing, but I feel like this has been happening, it's not really like a this year thing, but very much giving like Laguna Beach, the hills, like Tuscan mom
Yes.
type thing, like the baby doll tops and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Very
Peplum.
like triggering word, right? The
I've seen
peplum.
so much peplum recently.
I will also promise you that I'm not gonna get a peplum top.
Yeah. I believe you.
Thank you. I can't. I actually can't. Some things you actually just can't run back ever. So, yeah, I think that's the thing that I've been seeing the most. I'm just glad that we're not doing like the 2019 neon yellow, black and white checkered
Harry
chain
Styles'
wallet.
last album tour style. I feel like everyone was wearing that as the last tour.
Here's what's gonna happen. If Harry Styles ever messages us and is like, I want to be on your podcast, know that if he comes, I'm not going to be there. Know that if he comes, it's going to be you and his episode. I won't be there. I just have to say that. You know he is my mortal enemy. And yet, I have him blocked on Instagram.
And I invoke his name so often.
But I hate to hear that. I didn't know that that was his vibe. But of course it was also. Is that when he
And
was in his
also-
Grinch?
I don't know. What are you talking like?
When he was dressed like a Grinch? I mean, the Grinch.
I guess, yeah, the Love on Tour. And everyone was wearing like funky patterns that were just like 70s rip-off patterns that they got on Shein.
Love it. Actually, I don't. But congrats to him.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll see. We can continue this convo,
Yeah.
you know. But yeah, anything.
I hope that we're done with the kitten heel. I'll just come out and say that.
I never purchased a kitten heel. It's just not practical for me in my life. I want a would I rather have a wedge? No.
I personally love wedges. I know people don't like. My sister hates them. I love a wedge.
I don't love them on me, but I like them on other people. I just want like a block heel, to be honest, and I know that that's not popular anymore.
I'm sure it's about to come back. Surely, just wait.
And to be honest, I don't, but I only like I love like a kind of block heel on a boot, like a longer block heel on a boot. I love,
I'm screaming.
to be honest. But I also simply ride my bike too often to be wearing heels in my daily life.
Yeah, I bought a kitten heel because I thought that it would be cute. I tried it on. I was like, I look like a frump. And then I got another kitten heel, and I decided to not look in the mirror. And so I don't know what I looked like when I had them on that one day. But I'm just not a kitten heel. I just don't think that they look cute on me or in general. And there was this one person that I saw. She posted like Sex in the City shoes, and it was just shoes from like her closet, and every single one was a kitten heel. And I was like, literally, show me 2 times where Carrie Bradshaw wore a kitten heel. Show me twice.
She would not be caught dead. She was in her Manolos. She was in her Manolos.
Or show me once, but I'm being gracious by saying show me twice, just in case there's like a time that I missed it. If you want to act like her in Sex in the City was wearing a kitten heel at any point, show it to me. Yeah. Show it to me. So I personally am done with those.
When I was in London, but when I was in London, I saw 2 things, which was a girl wearing a kitten heel and a pair of capris is about to have a night. And like, she's crazy and you better watch out.
Oh, hell yeah.
And I'm excited for her.
Yeah.
But when it was like 6 p.m. and I saw girls start coming out in their capris and kitten heels, I knew the city was in danger. And number 2, I went to a lot of like, I love going to the department stores in London because they're like old school department stores, and they have all of, like, they have kind of the more accessible brands, but then they have the areas with like all the couture and everything, and I just love looking, and I love when the sales attendants look at me like this.
Right.
As if they're not working at a department store. But
right.
I don't know, neither here nor there. But I saw so many shoes that reminded me of the Pilgrims at Plymouth Rock.
Love it.
So I also think moving from there, we may start seeing buckled shoes.
We could very well see. We're taking it back to the fucking day.
Some of them I was like, okay. Some of them were truly so King Louis the 14th.
And he was everything.
But the problem is these aren't for men like they were back in the day.
Right.
We're supposed to put them on art. I want to see men wear them.
I don't want to be like this. He's about to catch the biggest stray. Remember when Hudson was wearing...
You know I loved them. You know I loved his little
Remember when hold on. When he was wearing his like that one like that shirt that was like kind of like a boxy shirt, a white shirt, and then like the white jeans and then like the heeled boot. What was that?
We don't talk about it.
And let's not talk about it.
I thought you were going to talk about his cunty little block-heeled ballet flats with the bow that he wore to the Met Gala that we didn't see because the pants were too long. And if only he had worn cropped capri-style matador pants, we would have gotten the shoe, and that would have started a movement that I think then we would see men in their little ballet flats, and that's what I want to see.
I swear to God, when my mind was like, surely Anastasia was like rushing and couldn't get the shit hemmed. But then when I saw like the Vogue video and she was like, it looks amazing. What do you mean?
Take a pair of scissors and a fucking rubber band, cut them off, and like literally.
What do you mean?
All that outfit needed was a pair of cropped pants and a long sock.
I swear to God. You could have kept that ugly ass train.
You could have kept it.
Weird shape.
Or just put him in a skirt. Be brave and put him in a skirt. But we already had
that could have honestly been T. With the same shoes, yeah.
A high-low skirt so we could see the
Wait. I was thinking of like a kilt. I don't know. We're on the same page, but we're also in different paragraphs. But like, yeah.
I was thinking like a skirt that was the same length as the train if you wanted to do ball gown moment.
Oh, that could have been something. I mean, it would have been...
A kilt with a high sock. Richard Gadd style.
Oh. And let's invoke his name at least once an episode. Richard Gadd, if you're watching, hi. I hope you're having a good day.
Like we are definitely the podcast that has talked the most about Richard Gadd in a capacity that's not about him as a writer and creator of television.
Yes, it is. We do talk about that too. That influences our admiration for him.
Yeah. We're number one Richard Gadd stan podcast, though, for
I'm actually screaming. I will say, I talk so much shit about everybody, like, having crushes on white men, and yet the entire past 13 episodes, we've only talked about how we have crushes on white men.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. We're both sorry. If you're listening, we're sorry. I need to get better at that. Hudson, move over.
It's half Korean.
We need something else. We need something more. That doesn't mean that I don't love Richard Gadd.
I'm sure we've talked about men who are not white.
Name them.
Miles Catton. Miles Catton.
Did we mention him on the podcast?
We did. I believe we did. Did we not?
We talked about him behind the scenes, but maybe we mentioned him on the podcast. Exactly.
No.
Exactly. Exactly. It's not okay. Zayn, I guess.
Zayn.
No, that isn't fine.
Have we talked about Zoran in that capacity?
No, but I don't have a crush on him.
Oh.
Guess it's just you.
I don't know if it's just me.
Right.
I'm fighting my boyfriend for him for sure. Every day, my German boyfriend, who's obsessed with Zoran Momdani, will bring him up to me. He's like, did you see what Zoran did today?
Did y'all see him jump in the pool fully clothed?
Well, I did because I got shown a video.
Period. I love that.
He's everything.
He
Anyway,
honestly is.
we're going to get better about that.
Yeah. Truly.
Because I can be thirsty diversely.
I can too. Like, everyone needs to know, like, anybody that I've ever dated has been a man of color. Like, please. It's just Richard Gadd. And in other things of, like, pop culture. But, like, I will. Promise.
We will. You know what we haven't talked about, and we're already at an hour and a half? Taylor Swift's wedding.
Speaking of weddings, I did see my sister, Dua Lipa, and her fine-ass motherfucking husband. Nobody told me that he was fine as fuck.
Are you kidding me? He's so cute.
No, whenever I would see him, I'd be like, okay. But then when I watched him in that movie with Elizabeth,
Olsen?
I said, who the fuck is that? And I said, wait, that's Dua Lipa's fiance? I put the pieces together. I said, wait. And ever since I saw that movie,
I haven't seen it yet.
It's good.
Yeah.
That's a good rom-com. Okay.
Maybe I was thinking about that one, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was good. And it was cute. But yeah, they got married in Italy and they had to like shut down streets, and the people, the citizens were so fucking pissed off. And I was like, Dua, you can't do this to me. But then I heard that they paid the citizens afterwards. So
yeah.
Hopefully that was okay.
It seemed like a small crime compared to the Swift and Bezos. Like, still a crime, but more manageable.
Yeah, and at least they, like, did something about the outrage. Like, they had signs up and everything, so upset. So at least they, like, paid them. Hopefully the citizens are, like, happy with that. If they're not, that's okay.
That's also fine, yeah. Her dresses were gorgeous, though.
And we knew it. We knew that was gonna be the case.
I saw someone say that because she is not beholden to any house, she could, like, really choose whatever she wanted. And she chose the best.
Yeah.
She's so pretty.
She is very pretty. I did think it was crazy that she had, like, the gloves and the long sleeve, because it was, like, I assumed it was hot, but maybe it wasn't hot on that day when she got married with, like, the big hat and, like, the long sleeve jacket and the gloves.
I assume it was hot. I assume she was hot. But
That's
she, like,
insane.
changed into, like, a small little number right after, so.
Well, then fine. But
whatever she wants.
Yeah. And it seems like they're happy, and I think that's great. So as long as, I don't know.
Anything you want to manifest?
What I have to manifest is gonna be a downer.
No,
it's gonna
okay.
be even more of a downer.
It's Cancer season.
It's Cancer season, and it's Mercury retrograde. I'm gonna try to make it fast. Basically, I was supposed to, like, today's my last day. I'm lucky enough that I have, like, a week-long summer break for work. Today is my last day before I have to go back to work, so I plan to take a nap. But I got a call from my doctor, trying to confirm, for me to come in to get my results. For this procedure, I said I have to do self-pay because I don't have healthcare insurance anymore. How much is it? It's $250 for a doctor to give me my results for my procedure.
That's fucking insane.
And so I said, well, can she do it over the phone? She was like, yeah, it's $150 to give me my fucking results for my procedure.
To literally tell you.
Yes. And I've had this procedure before in November. So when she came in to give me the results, I was in and out of that bitch. I'm not kidding you. Max 10 minutes.
I just don't know how you as a doctor could say that to someone, knowing it's going to take you 20 seconds.
She came in, she said, I have good news. She told me what the results were, and then she got the fuck out. And I was back in my car, literally in under 10 minutes. So the fact, like, obviously if it's, like, not good, then I could be sat there for longer. But either way, I had to cancel my appointment because I don't have the money to know the results for my own procedure. That I don't even know how much the lab bills are going to be. So, what I'm manifesting, I already tried to manifest universal health care. We're still on that. But what I'm manifesting is God, if you exist, the universe, if you're alive in any way, energetically, whatever the hell, if I'm manifesting to anything like bigger than me, then I manifest for the motivation for at least 1/3 of the population of citizens of the United States of America to actually rise the fuck up and come the fuck together. Because it's so easy. Like, I'm quite literally just like depressed and just trying to go through the motions of my job and like donating to things when I can, but that's not enough. We obviously have like I'm not kidding, a psychopath who's like maybe on his deathbed. Also, is Mitch McConnell dead or is he alive? I'm so fucking pissed off about what his shit is going on. But anyway,
I think he's alive.
But anyway, I've been hearing not good things about his health. But anyway, I want to try and manifest the motivation, because I know it's so hard to like stay down and out. The motivation for at least 1/3 of the population to like stand up for basic human rights, for healthcare, for food, for housing. Like, I pray for the motivation and for the ability for us all to try and come together in some way, because I'm like upset by like $250. Imagine the person that has to pay for medication over and over and over again that can no longer afford healthcare insurance. Like having to pay thousands of dollars. Yeah, they fucking die.
Yeah. Which is fucking insane.
Yeah.
Also, just the mere fact that your medical information is not yours. You are being held at gunpoint for your medical information. Like, that is information that you should have access to no matter what. Like, not to be this person, but here, if you get a lab test done, the results immediately go on a digital portal that you can look at. Of course, it's nice if you talk to your doctor sometimes, if you're like, what does this mean? But, like, anytime I get a lab result, it's like, I have access to that because that's my medical information.
Yeah. That's what I'm hoping will happen. Obviously, like, I don't know, but I'm hoping that, like, if I wait it out, they'll just put it in the portal. But the fact that, like, that's what I'm assuming. But, like, the fact that, like, you're trying to make me come in makes me think that you're gonna hold it until I pay for you to tell me something that will take you 30 seconds.
I think if it's not in your portal in the next 2 weeks, you can call and ask them to put it there and say, like, I paid for these lab tests, like, I deserve to have the results. Because you paid for the lab test, they didn't pay for the fucking lab.
Yeah.
And, like, maybe you want to change doctors. You need to have your medical results. So, if they don't put that on there, I'd say bother them for it the way my mother would.
Right. No, I think I should. So, I'm just trying to... That's what I'm manifesting, the motivation for at least 1/3 of the population, because I heard that if 1/3 of the population rises up against something, then it can get done.
Yeah.
And I know that it's really hard, so I'm manifesting the motivation. And I guess also the time.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And not to get into it, but, like, isn't that, like, the motivation is one thing, but, like, capitalism has us so... Like, capitalism takes our time from us, the time we could spend on this, and, like, the more we get fucked by industry and by corporations and, like, having to work multiple jobs and long hours, like, the less time we have to be civically engaged, and that's literally what they want. And if that doesn't make you so angry...
Yeah.
Like, that's Karl Marx's whole thing. He was like, you guys have your nose to the fucking grindstone in these factories that you can't even look up and see that you're being exploited because you literally... cannot eat, cannot get healthcare, cannot do all these like cannot fulfill your basic human needs because they have you doing this.
Yeah. So, and it's, yeah. So, like, if we can't find the time, then we can make the time. It's just unfortunate. And if anyone's curious, I literally have a full-time job, but they don't offer healthcare insurance. So love that. My coworker is like, I'm going to get married earlier so that I can get on my husband's healthcare insurance. She's going to try to get married a year before her actual wedding because she wants to get on his healthcare insurance. So that's my manifestation. Which, again, is just
pushing people to be in heteronormative, like, partnerships.
Right. If anyone's pro-Palestine and wants to get married, I guess, like, fill out an application and I'll look at it. And has
Yeah.
healthcare insurance. It's not
Right.
just, like,
I'm
fucking
gonna need to
anybody.
see your health plan.
Show me, like, scan your card,
Mm-hmm.
attach it to the application. Thank you.
Yeah.
Shit.
And isn't that crazy? Like, the fact that healthcare privileges married partners.
Like,
Weird. What the hell? Like, just because we're married?
it's
Then
so...
I can have health insurance? What the hell?
And if we break up, then I don't have healthcare insurance anymore.
I literally know someone, my friend here, her, like, aunts and uncles live in the US, but, her uncle was, like, had cancer, and he was gonna get a divorce, and then his wife was like, I guess I can't divorce you, because she's the one that had the health care. So she literally
Shit.
stayed with this man through his cancer until he passed away,
Damn.
so that he could have health insurance,
Damn.
which is crazy.
It's not okay. Like, we shouldn't feel like forced to either die or move out of the country if we want to live. Like, that's insane.
Yeah.
So, that's my manifestation.
And the fact that more people aren't mad about it.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, surely there are people that are mad, but they're just trying to overlook it because it's such an overwhelming fact.
And the fact that we haven't seen more CEOs go down.
Where are the plotting bitches? Where are the... Never mind. I take that back. I didn't mean it.
We're gonna get flagged on YouTube.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Will that help it if I say I'm just kidding? Did you see that they will take off the warning if we do a training?
Should we go?
We might as well just do it. They'll take the warning off if we do a training.
Amazing. Let's go to the YouTube training on violence. Anyway, can I manifest the same thing?
Yeah, a joint
then
manifestation.
A joint manifestation for you and everyone. And I just feel like if more people talked about I wonder if there's like a community or a forum where people are talking about their healthcare, their issues with healthcare and like what's being provided, because I do feel like there's power in community and just like being like, oh, someone else has this story too. And we're both mad.
Yeah.
And like,
yeah,
lobbying and stuff in that way.
Yeah, when I was like working at a nonprofit last year, I was working in like the legislative department. It was just me and my boss. Like, we were the team. And like, I left in November, and that was like right around the time when like the food stamps, they were about to like take away the food stamps, and they were threatening to like take away healthcare unless the Democrats conceded on some shit. It was like a whole thing. And then I left, and I haven't heard much about it, but like when it was all happening, it seemed so intense. And I really thought that like something could change because so many people were outraged. And so I don't know if it's just because I left that I'm not hearing about it, or if people are just like completely wiped the fuck out. So it's unfortunate. But yeah.
Yeah. Well, we have a manifestation for the 33% to rise up.
Including me. Like I'm yeah.
It's
I'm
hard.
down. It is hard. It's because you don't even know like what the fuck to do. And I feel like so many people are protesting and stuff, but like is it the fact that we need more protests or more people at the protest? Is it the fact that like that's not working with like a president like this, so we need to like do something? Like, do we have to like do more social media stuff because they're so on social media? Do we have to like figure out who's plotting? Like, I don't know. Like, what do we do? So
I have no idea.
yeah. Again, I just hope that things get better, and I'm manifesting the motivation for people to rise up, and also manifesting the mental clarity for us to figure out how to get progressive with it. because I can. Like, even if you voted for Donald Trump, like, no shade, you deserve health care. Even though you're not shit, like, you deserve health care.
Manifesting healthcare for everyone. Perfect. Well, this episode has been a lot of ups and downs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for listening. Until next Tuesday.
Yeah, until next Tuesday. Keep hope alive, if you want, or don't.
Right? Feel however you want to feel, but you're allowed to feel angry.
Yes. Thank you.
Cool. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Stop.